Why would you ever go back inside if you can wake up to a view like this? Nothing like the great outdoors.
Lunch. You want this fork? Thank you. Okay, I have it on record. Okay, so you're probably wondering why we are not on some magical mountaintop and why we are in a
Super 8 motel.
So let us tell the story, I guess.
So you saw us finding our camping spot, which is so dreamy and magical in theory, when we were just scoping it out. I don't know why this is just like making me feel so excited that down these wild roads that there's just all these little magical camping spots. I don't know why it's like it'd be giddy that you can just be hiding away up here and it's just like allowed.
This is the happiest I've seen Elliot.
And then the next day we got up there and for some reason I was consumed by fear because all of a sudden it's dark and ominous clouds and it's like the movie Beauty and the Beast where he has to drive down the scary road. It's just like, I feel like there was a bear around every tree.
Well, no one was around.
I just wish there was someone up here to tell me this is what we're supposed to do.
And part of we get really stressed when we are potentially breaking a rule. Yeah, we are at the exact place that we were at yesterday, but now that we're officially deciding to pick up our stuff and put a tent down, we're now just like nervous and insecure, like are we doing something incorrectly or...
Because there's lots of like private property, no trespassing signs in certain areas, but then there's clearly these like campsites.
We, at the time, didn't know how to read the maps quite correctly.
By the map, it looks like there's quite a few roads going up there with more spots.
So they're just being, okay. Yeah. And so we were nervous of like, are we okay to camp here?
Because no one was around. Yeah.
So, yeah, like here's this random spot where people have clearly camped at, and they even made their little homemade fire pit. Someone's car. Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like, are we doing this?
So we liked our original idea, which is this one right here. Our only concern is there's a bunch of poop everywhere. And this might sound silly, but we haven't done our research in terms of what bear poop looks like. We're pretty sure that those big piles of poop are rabbit poop.
Yeah, so in these clips you'll see us concerned about the poop. The next day I saw a giant rabbit, so...
Well, we saw the big piles and we're like, that looks like rabbit poop, so what would poop like a rabbit?
What would poop like
Maybe
a rabbit?
Bear.
Maybe a moose. Could it be a bear? And then I saw a rabbit and I was like, you know what poops like a rabbit? A rabbit.
Big ones.
Big, it was big.
But we still need to Google that actually.
Yeah, to know what bear poop looks like.
Yeah.
So we settled on a new spot, and I just keep looking around for bears. I'm feeling kind of scared, but I feel like it'll go away after we're here for like a day or two. But we're about to set up our tent. I just am like, okay, we're gonna like be here for a second.
So
And it's like, we obviously know there are animals out here, but just like seeing fresh poop makes it be like they're like amongst us right now.
they're lurking. Okay, but we're gonna just commit to this. We do have bear mace.
And we do have bear mace, which we need to read on how to use. But we're gonna set up the tent.
Tent! Tent! You say yay! Oh, your tent?
Uma seems to be happy out here.
Did you build your own tent? Yeah, that looks good. You like this meal? Find a little private area. This is our
Squatty potty?
our squatty potty.
Yeah, I think like right here,
Okay.
you have like some privacy.
Okay. Or right here.
Yeah, that's true.
You can always move it. Well, I have to go to the restroom. So.
Cool. Bye.
Bye.
And then in the morning, I woke up so nice. Uma wanted to go outside immediately. We went on a hike that day. Once we just got an idea of what was around us, it felt much safer. So then we were like, this is truly
Yeah.
heaven.
Yeah.
We were feeling so good. We were loving all the camping meals we were making. We're getting into these routines, and we're like, we're almost gonna be annoying how happy.
That's how I felt, because like it felt like this utopian magical world, and I felt like such bliss. I was like, I'm gonna be freaking annoying because we're gonna come out of a 6-day camping trip and be like, you guys, we know the answers.
It really was.
It was so perfect. So we just got done hiking, but we ran into a ranger right when we were turning around. He said we were very close for a lake, and you can feel the air. It's so crisp and beautiful, and we're like literally up with the clouds. We're in the heavens. Probably the best part was we went on a hike and we weren't sure what we were going toward. We were just following these signs that said it was toward a lake, and the lake was literally heaven.
Are you climbing the picture? Uma wants to go back to the mountain lake.
Do you want to go back to the mountain lake?
Yeah, you like
not
that.
this.
So clearly Uma is ready to go back camping.
Well, that was my favorite part, actually, was like, of course you have this fear that maybe we won't like it as much as we planned, and that fear dissipated pretty quickly. But then you also have fear as parents, like, what if our toddler is so angry at us? Like, what if this is not, but she
changed so quickly, and I don't know if it was because we were no longer on our phone, so we were like always present and active and doing things instead of like 1 minute, Uma, I gotta scroll.
I can't,
you know?
yes,
Or if it
truly.
was truly because there was so much more activity that she could do, and it was like because she was outside.
Yeah.
I'm drawing.
Are you drawing?
Papa, I'm drawing.
You want Papa to see your drawing?
For a couple days.
Everything was perfect.
Perfect. We were hiking, we were reading, we were playing in the water, we were exploring our surroundings. And then well, it's raining all day at our campsite. We're only like a couple days in, and we decided to run into town to run some errands. And first of all, the lady at the visitor center, I don't know if it's because I haven't showered in a couple days and I'm looking kind of gnarly, or because I was asking about free camping, but she said that all the spots were closed, or the roads were closed. But man, we're finding some good spots up here.
So our biggest challenge right now is we don't want to go any bumpier than the place that we went. And so the maps don't really tell you which roads are more treacherous than others. And so we went to this one place that was right next to our campsite that there's tons of dispersed camping, but right off the bat we were like, oh, with our little Subaru, it's impossible.
We just laughed as soon as we saw the road.
And we don't want to be reckless or careless. So it's been taking us a second to figure out which ones are just dispersed camping, but then also we have to do outside research to figure out, you know,
what the road conditions
normal
are
people
like.
can do. So this one was pretty easy to get up, and it's right off of the highway.
Yeah, and we're getting really good at reading these maps. So this is just one along the way to where we're going.
Uma's in the car.
Yeah, don't worry, Uma's in the car. But yeah,
Look at our beautiful little stream.
right next to the freaking campsite.
And that was the one uplifting moment of
We're
that
like,
day.
okay, we're on to something.
Because we
here.
found these dispersed camping spots that were beautiful and gorgeous and not as hard to get to.
So I found some like ones that said they weren't for all-wheel drive high clearance vehicles, and we were finding spots and pinning them on the map, and we're getting really excited.
And we were getting so excited. So we get to that location that we were most excited to check out for dispersed camping, and right before we get to the hill, right when we stop, the car lights, like warning lights, start going on. There's an ABS light, which means emergency brake system.
Low tire.
There was a low tire that all of a sudden went on, and then hill start assist. So 3 different things went off, and we're like, maybe we shouldn't go up this hill. We park, and then all of a sudden,
Or to shift out of park into
locks.
reverse, it won't shift gears. So we're like, that's weird, but
Really weird, because then we couldn't get it, and then it did.
yeah, so we decide, we found some spots, let's go back to town, call a mechanic to get this taken care of. But yeah, I was calling to see if you guys had any openings this afternoon. Like you don't do patching or anything? Okay, great, thank you. Hi, yeah, do you guys do car repair there? Okay, thank you. Hi, I was calling to see if you guys had any openings today. No problem. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, bye. And at this point, the car has locked again
and
in
longer.
town, and longer. We thought we were going to have to get towed. So we're like, all of our stuff is up on this mountain. Literally, all of our earthly belongings are up on this mountain. So
Well, we couldn't decide. We were like, do we go into Denver and hope we can get a mechanic
and leave all of our
clothes, stuff and then get back up there? And we're like, that feels threatening because we couldn't get into a mechanic, and it was Saturday. So Sunday, we knew the end of Saturday and Sunday. So we are like, let's go up there.
We decide to get the car parked, or not parked, but situated where we can leave it and drive. And then we quickly are loading up the car.
Break everything down. Load everything up.
I know it's all going to be okay, and that, well, the car will get fixed, and we learned a lot, but I just really loved this spot, and it was such a good couple days, and we were just in town getting groceries and getting stuff figured out, and we found our next spot, and I just really like our first spot, and it's just, later it'll be funny that it ended so tragically here, but right now I just like feel sentimental about our first ever spot, and I just, yeah. Just sad to have packed up in the rain and have to leave in such a hurry, and hope our car doesn't have any issues, and everything's all muddy, and it's just kind of stressful. And it's just such a contrast to how I've been feeling the last couple of days. I've been feeling really good, and everything's been just really heavenly in such a way I haven't experienced since childhood. So just saying goodbye before we drive away with our overpacked car.
So we're all packed up earlier than we anticipated, and Elliot is pretty emotional about it. I would like just to get down into a city and get our car fixed, and I'll feel happier. But on the upside, Uma has been amazing. She's been such a trooper the entire day. You really have. And now she's eating a muffin because she's been so good. Yeah. You're so sweet, Uma. What? And we get in the car, and then I'm pulling out, and Elliot's like, oh, do you want me to get out to help you? Because it is a little kind of weird. And I said, yeah. And just instinctively, as he got out,
In the park.
I almost didn't want to tell you.
I know.
And then
I would have done the same thing.
And then
Stuck.
couldn't get it.
It starts raining.
It starts raining.
Uma's restless at this point because she thinks we're going to go now.
We're trying to read the manual, which doesn't tell you anything besides to go see a Subaru dealership. And so we're thinking, okay, I mean, we have enough food to probably live for like 3 weeks. And also there are people around. Like
But this road, I don't know if we can...
We were mostly scared of like if we had to get it towed all the way up there.
How could a tow truck
I don't know. I
go
don't know
up
what
there?
they do.
A handyman would have had to come up there. But it's Saturday night it's raining. Where are we going to set up camp again? I was thinking in my head, it's like 4 at this point. Like, when do we set up camp again if the car doesn't start?
And you said 7 p.m.
I said 7 p.m.
Well, we tried for about 30 minutes, and then we're like, maybe we need to let the car cool down.
I mean, we have no idea. So
Yeah, we have no idea.
I didn't want to get stuck up on that mountain with our car immovable, especially after seeing that truck that had rusted in the river.
I know. I was like, oh my God, is this a sign?
I know. I was like, is our car never going to get down? So I was like, please, if we can get down this mountain, I will be in good spirits.
You go for a walk. We go for a walk together, and we say at 4:20 we're gonna go back and try it again, and hopefully the car is cooled down, right? I go at like 4:15. We couldn't quite wait.
Back.
And Elliot stays over there. It doesn't work. And then
I walk back with Uma because it's raining pretty hard at this point.
Uma walks up to the passenger seat.
I set her in there because she wants to
Oh,
sit
she wanted to sit in there. She sat in the passenger seat, and both of us, in retrospect, we realized, like, clairvoyantly, we were like, this will be the magic lucky charm.
Uma sitting up front.
And boom, the car starts, and you scream.
I scream and scare Uma.
She thought she did something wrong, so then the whole time we're like, you did it! You did it for us! And so we go down the road, and then we drive into town, and our car is fine.
And now we're heading down a mountain, and we're gonna
We're about to get Wi-Fi.
Yep, so I'm gonna look up a hotel in like a suburb of Denver. And
I want, honestly, some greasy food at this point.
Yeah.
I need
Let's
some
feast.
comfort.
Let's feast.
Are we doing Denver or Boulder? She wants more chocolate milk. Right down? We went from magical paradise to Motel 8. Smells a little funny.
Smoky.
Retro.
Well, so we were camping.
Yeah, I mean, what's the difference? Joy.
Uma, did Dada go to get us French fries? Are you so excited? Uma, how's the French fry? You like your French fry? Uma, say bye to the camera.
Uma, will you say bye? Can you say bye?
Mwah.
Mwah.
She's like, that camera's annoying me. It's taking my attention. All right, bye.